Hi there, James from Phoenix Arts Martial Arts. Today I wanted to share with you as part of our self-defense series why in our school we don't have attacker and defender, which you hear in a lot of martial arts schools. Like, okay, so someone's going to attack you and I'm going to defend like blah. Alright, we don't have that in our school. Our language is all geared towards our success. So just so that you know, we don't even have left and right in our school. We got rid of it. And it's made the world of difference. It's improved people's ability to pick up things faster on both sides of their body as well. So we'll come back to why we don't have the designation of attacker and defender. The reason being is you want to train whatever you want to use, okay? And because your brain doesn't know right or wrong. So whatever you put into your brain is what you're going to use. And you want to make sure that as much as you can, the stuff that you're going to put in your brain is something that you can use straight away. Okay, a really good test is, I'll do with people who they're showing me a fancy technique, and I'll go like, I've just stabbed you, what do you do? And they're like, oh, I'm going to catch it, and like, no, I've just stabbed you, you've been stabbed, what do you do? Oh, you've been stabbed and I've stabbed you again in this time, what are you going to do? Oh, I'm going to, like the brain, it doesn't have a pathway to deal with it. And I will cover how we cover that in another video. But for this one, attacker and defender. It's the wrong mindset. I will quickly put here that for the eyes of the law, we are defending ourselves. At no point will I walk down the street and harm someone. Okay? So I will only use what I know to defend myself. So that is the distinction there, is that this is only for the self-preservation of your life or that of your loved ones. It is for your personal defense. So yes, you are defending yourself. Yes, we are not going out and trying to harm people. Okay, but what I'm talking about here is designation for your mind. Okay, because this is all about programming your mind to be able to handle with these situations. And I by the way, this is for civilian self-defense. Even though a soldier could use this, I'm talking about a civilian self-defense for the time being. So we have attacker and defender in most of your martial arts and self-defense programs. We do not. The reason being is that a defender, if you defend yourself, you're in a castle, behind the walls, with your drawbridge up, with your moat filled, and you're expecting the impending attack from the amassed horde out on the plains. You are not necessarily in the best position. They can cut your supply lines off. They can bombard you with machines of war. Rah, 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 rah. You're not so your mindset is already on the back foot, okay? This is not the best problem-solving mindset. So what we want to do is create a problem-solving mindset that is optimal for you to be able to use the tools at hand. Once again, I'm not saying that this is a cure-all or a magic bullet. It just gives you that extra edge for survival. So, what do we have? We have attacker and instigator. So remember, this is for your mind programming. We do not go out and try and harm people. We only defend ourselves, but for your mind. So if someone tries to harm you, they are the instigator because they are instigating this situation, okay? And usually this designation would be the attacker in other martial arts schools and that. It is not for us. If someone tries to harm us, they are designated as the instigator because they are instigating the situation. We are not the defender, we are the attacker. Now this is super powerful. I wish I had this at the start of my training. We are the attacker. So they are instigating and trying to do us harm. We are going to attack them in response. Please keep in mind this is for your mindset and your training. Okay? Do not go out and randomly attack people. Okay? Let's all be reasonable adults. So if someone instigates, they try and do you harm, we're not going to, oh no, drawbridge, ah. We attack them, okay? We are the predator. We are the predator for that moment. We are the we are the silent predator right there for that moment. And someone instigates, we become the predator. We become the attacker. We attack them. Our response to that stimulus is that we will attack them. Okay? And that allows us to use our tools without stacking on the additional fear of, oh no, you're going to have enough fear as it is in that situation. You're going to have fear of loss of life or whatever. That is like good and proper. That kind of fear will get you motivated, get your adrenaline going. As long as you keep your breathing and you keep your wits about you, you're going to be able to direct it. But you don't want to stack on the fear of, oh no, because that's like, just role playing that, I can feel the effect of the lack of oxygen and stuff like that. Like, oh no, like, I'm starting to breathe up here. I'm going to make myself lightheaded. I'm just going to add to the stress that's already on my body. Okay, so I'm not saying that you're not going to be afraid. It's just that you are the attacker, and therefore you're going to deal with them. Okay, and this brings you into that problem mind state again, once again. So for your mind state, if someone wishes to do you harm, they are the instigator, and you are the attacker. We do not go around instigating fights and trying to harm people. We are defending ourselves here. Okay? We are defending ourselves. This is like, so asocial violence, you hopefully can either walk or talk your way out of it. Sorry, social violence, I got that wrong. Social violence, you can hopefully talk or run your way out of it. Asocial violence, you're, for the most part, you're likely to have been shot, struck, or stabbed already. So your response would not be to come back and try and engage in a verbal exchange. It would be, I need to attack. I need to do something. So when I test students, I was like, you've been shot, what do you do? Ah, attack. Okay, cool. Doesn't matter what you did right then. The fact that you went, and you attacked, that's good. Because until you're dead, you're alive. Until you can't do anything, you can do something. So, okay. So that's the thing. That's the mindset. So in our school, we do not have attacker and defender. Our two designations are instigator and attacker. And if you add, and it doesn't matter what style you practice. Most of these core concepts you can add into any style of martial arts or self-defense program. Okay, it does not matter. Okay, because we all have the same brain, same kind of thing. So you're welcome to add this into your own training and see how it starts. It will play a huge part in the evolution of your training if you add this into your training. Okay, so if you have any further questions, please ask away in the comments below, make contact. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification button. And thank you very much for letting me share with you Attacker and Instigator for Phoenix Arts Martial Arts.